Over in Thailand, viewers, the opposition has amped up pressure and has pledged to, in fact, push for snap elections following the unceremonious ouster of Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra. They've intensified the country's political turmoil. Thailand's constitutional court, meanwhile, on Friday dismissed the Prime Minister Shinawatra, ruling that she violated ethics rules in a phone call with a high-ranking Cambodian official, which happens, in fact, to be the ex-Cambodian Prime Minister. Now, in a 6-3 vote, the judges found that Shinawatra's conduct in a June 15 call with Cambodia's former leader, Hun Sen, compromised national interests. Thai news outlet Machichon's online's Supervit Hun Sen unpacks what's at the very center of this controversy that has snowballed into a full-blown constitutional crisis in Thailand. To put it in a nutshell, Supervit, for all our viewers, first of all, tell us what actually happened.
What actually happened is that the Constitutional Court of Thailand decided that Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra has breach of ethics because of the telephone call record leaked from Hun Sen, the former leaders of Cambodia. And what's the most controversial thing about the call is that she called Hun Sen uncle, which is quite like a close word.
So, Hun Sen, for the benefit of our viewers, he's the president of.
He used to be. He was a former prime minister of Cambodia. Yeah. And now he still holds some political power in Cambodia as well. Yeah.
And this comes at the backdrop of a fierce conflict that actually broke down between Thailand and Cambodia over historical temple lands. One of them also being the Prithvihar temple with connections to India and Lord Shiva. So if you could just very briefly, in a nutshell, tell our viewers what this controversy is about. And now that the political turmoil, followed by that, there's a political turmoil, the Prime Minister has been ousted. Where does Thailand's democracy stand right now? And where does it go from here? Supabit.
Okay. The start of the conflict was that there was a fighting along the borders of Thailand, I think in around 3 or 4 places around the border. And then both sides claimed that each other side attacked first. But I think Thailand do still have like quite evidence that Cambodia hit first. But then Paetongtarn Shinawatra, the Shinawatra family is quite close to Hun Sen's family. So what she was trying to do was that she tried to use her close relationship with Hun Sen to try to calm the tension down. So I think if she were to call Hun Sen or negotiate with him openly, I think the result might be a bit more less severe. But she had like a private telephone call which Hun Sen leaked. First of all, the telephone call released, I think it's not illegal, but it's against the norm. So you shouldn't be doing that. But what Paetongtarn Shinawatra, what she was saying in the phone call, she called a military commander who proceeds along the border of Thailand and Cambodia. She called him. He's not from our side. He's not from our side. Don't listen to him.
All right. So the Prime Minister of Thailand, in a private phone call,
criticized
with the ex Prime Minister of Cambodia, who's at the center of this controversy, is criticizing her own military general, saying do not listen to him, do not listen to whatever he says.
He's not on our side.
He's not on our side.
Yeah, so, and she told Hun Sen, if you need anything, please tell me.
And all of this, the controversy broke out because this happened in isolation, away from the public.
Yeah, so that's fishy. That is a suspicious thing about that.
And Supervit, where does this leave? You've got a hung house now. Where does this leave Thailand as a democracy? I believe there are elections scheduled in the next 2 years. In 2027, if I'm not wrong. 28.
Probably around 2026 or 2027.
End of 2026, beginning of 2027, somewhere that time. So where does this leave the Thai parliament, the democracy, and most importantly, who are the front runners, or who's most likely to be Thailand's next prime minister?
Okay, overall, I think we have like 5 names of candidates, but only 2 are like outstanding candidates. The one was from Pheu Thai Party, the Shinawatra Party. His name is Chai Kasem Nitisiri.
Okay.
He used to be the Minister of Justice 10 years ago. He has lots of experience, but he's 77, so he's quite old, and he's like has like health problems. So the second choice is Anutin Chanviragun from Phumjai Thai's party. Phumjai Thai parties used to be in the same coalition with Pheu Thai party, but actually out of the coalition, quit the coalition because of the telephone call leaks. So right now, what I'm thinking is about to happen next is that both of the parties will try to form a new government to see who can form the government first.
So smaller parties who were in coalition with the Shinawatras, now they're
hesitating
and drifting towards the Democratic Party, the People's Party.
I think the People's Party are now like the kingmakers because the People's Party has laid out 3 conditions. And the first condition is that the new government must resolve the parliament within 3 or 4 months.
So the first condition is the new government must dissolve the parliament.
The parliament.
All right.
And the second one is that they must be like a fixed, like the constitutional, in recent in a short space of time, something like that. And the third condition is that the People's Party will not join the government or held like a ministerial seat, something like that. So Phumjai Thai Party accept the People's Party's condition, and both Pheu Thai Party also accept the conditions. So we have like a 2-horse race. So now let's see how who the People's Party are going to vote, because the next government, the next prime minister, is going to be voted in the parliament, and the People's Party are now still holding the most seats in the parliament. So both of the rivals political parties, they both accept the People's Party's conditions.
All right.
So let's see whose People's Party are going to vote for.
My last question, thank you. It's already we're going over time.
Yeah.
In a nutshell.
Yep.
What do you see happening? We just discussed that elections are scheduled for late 2026 or early 2027.
Yep.
As a journalist who's been actively following Thai politics, there's many aspects here. The King's Passage, the upper house, the lower house, We won't get into that.
Yeah.
But in 2 lines, if you could sum this up, do you think that there's a possibility that the elections would be pushed ahead, the timeline?
I think they should, because I think there's a high possibility that the new government might dissolve the parliament. But here's the thing: I think both of the parties are trying to cling on to power. So I'm still wondering how's that going to happen, because Pheu Thai parties still hold like a slim majority of the parliament. But now Phumjai Thai parties, they claim they have support from the People's Party, which is the number one political parties in the parliament at the moment.
So it won't be a far-fetched statement to say that politicking in Thailand has begun again, where we have a kingmaker, we have an actual king.
Yes.
We have the prime minister that has been ousted.
The upper house,
and now we have smaller players who, just because of the sheer edge they give, to the conservatives or to the Democrats, are now, they actually are holding the reins of power in Thailand now.
Yeah. I think the political situation right now in Thailand is very complicated, and I think we are now in the middle of like a political turmoil at the moment.
Middle of a political turmoil. That's how Supervit terms it.
Yeah.
First of all, thank you so much for taking out the time, Supervit.
Thank you very much as well.
And you're getting this report only on NDTV. This is Arjun Samar Mahendran signing out.